Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday. Yes, another Friday. They come so fast, don't they? But we move gently through the week and through each moment, and that is what we are going to be focusing on today. The word is gentle, and we are going to hear the daily word and allow it to gently move us in the direction of the truth, who we really are. I don't know really how to put that. It gets to the point where the words don't quite make sense anymore. But you do feel like, hopefully, that we're on a little raft that's floating gently down a river rather than a tumultuous... Sorry, Ravi's distracting me here. Would you sit down? All right, let's go ahead and focus on the daily word here. Let me go ahead and bring it up on share screen. And how we're going to do this today, let me find it. Here it is. So, this one line, I move through life gently. What we're going to do is we'll sing this several times, and then I'll read the first part of the daily word, then we'll sing it again and back and forth like that. So I invite you to take a deep breath and begin moving gently into this moment. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. Okay, join me in that one line. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. Once more. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. Like a warm breeze that softly touches the skin, I interact with the world gently. I respond to all people and situations in a calm, loving manner. I listen with an open mind and give with an open heart. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. Today I choose to extend gentleness to everyone I encounter, including myself. I look to God's unconditional love as inspiration for how to treat others. I look to God's unconditional love as inspiration for how to treat others. As I stay grounded and connected to my gentle spirit, my relationships become healthier and more secure. I feel more compassionate, and I am at peace. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. I commit to living gently and responding kindly, creating a placid existence that blesses me and everyone in my life. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. I move through life. From the book of James, you must understand this, my beloved. Let everyone be quick to listen, slow to speak, slow to anger, for your anger does not produce God's righteousness. I move through life gently. I think this is a lesson we can all relate to. We know, I think, at least intellectually, that everything is conspiring to the good or to the awakening. But gentle lessons are good too, don't you think? You get to the point where the spiritual 2x4 is, less required, hopefully, and gentle lessons begin to come our way. And we accept them gladly. We offer them to others, and in doing so, they continue. We do get to the point often, many of us, where the lessons themselves become a bit more urgent and a bit more, let's say, not gentle. But I think welcoming these gentle lessons by being gentle with each other and gentle with ourselves, this is the key. Yesterday I had an interaction with someone who accused me of doing something I hadn't done. And this person was very angry about the thing that they thought I had done, which I had not done. And I could not convince them at all that I had not done it. We were just locked in this circle. And I was not being as gentle as I would like to have been. I was determined to prove my innocence and to convince this person that I had not done the thing that they thought I had done. Then I woke up this morning and something had shifted. There was a gentle movement in my heart that first of all said, it doesn't matter. All I'm here to do is to love this person. No matter what, not defend myself. If I defend myself, what must happen? Course of Miracles.
I'm attacked.
Exactly. I am attacked. If I defend myself, I am attacked. So there's no need to defend that which cannot be attacked. And thus what the gentle lessons are leading us toward, that which cannot be attacked. And so I woke up this morning feeling that. And I knew that the only thing I was really here to do was to share my love and basically just to send that person a note and say, it's okay. You can do whatever you want to do. I love you. It doesn't matter. You believe me, don't believe me, I love you. And isn't that where that always leads back to, I just love you, no matter what. If we just allow those gentle lessons to slowly prod us in that direction, back to love, then the lessons are always gentle. It's when we forget to love, it's when we forget to forgive, when we choose to defend, when we choose to to prove my innocence. That's when the lessons get a little harder. But when we just relax and be gentle with ourselves and whoever else is with us, it shifts very quickly. So I don't think there's anything more for me to say than that, because I think we get it, don't we? Now we just have to practice it. I don't think this is a difficult lesson for us to understand, but in the moment, like in a situation that I was in yesterday, that's where we want it to click into place. When something happens that isn't the way we want it to happen, or someone responds to us in a way that we feel is unjustified, that's the moment where our mastery really shows up. When I can just hold still, take a deep breath, and be gentle with myself. I mean, I was the person I was not being gentle with. I was feeling attacked, so I was attacking back. But instead, to lay down the sword and say, no matter what. You know, the other thing that came to me in the midst of this was a line from A Course in Miracles that says something to the effect of, in a situation where both people are, you can maybe help me with this, Pam, where both people are upset, it's the one who is less insane who's responsible for holding love. Is that how it goes? Something like that. The one who is, it's funny because the person who I am talking about is calling me right now. Must be feeling it. So I realized that it was mine to be the sane one in this situation, not the other person. It's always me. It's always up to me. I'm the one who can choose, but to do so gently. So Vicky, I see you're right there, and I would love to hear your gentle response.
Well, you've turned to the hurricane for gentleness.
Vicky, we need to adjust something here. Something got changed. 1 second. That's why. Okay, I think you're ready, Vicky. Try and talk now.
All right, Jimmy. Let the saner of the two was the line I think you were looking for.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm reading with you along, the soft breeze, and I'm a hurricane. I'm not a soft breeze. And I realize I'm like a bull in a china shop most of my life. And so I realized that. But as you were doing this, as you were just sharing, I also realized that hurricane energy is not, I won't judge it good or bad, but I recognize that a part of it is defensive. It's the part that wants to get something done or wants to solve things. So that's the part that's still defending a little bit. And I never quite saw it that way until right now. I mean, literally right now. So I want to thank you for that, because yesterday, when one of the times I was just kind of resting and hanging out and abiding, it really occurred to me I want to be truly helpful. I mean, really helpful. I see a number of brothers who are facing critical issues in my life. And I realized, and that was my prayer, Jesus, I really want to be helpful. I really don't have a clue. I mean, I know the basics. I know to seek Christ in each other and stay at peace myself. But I feel like I asked the question, and this morning you gave me the answer. I need to be gentle. And gentleness is not easy for me. Hurricanes kind of sweep everything out of the way. I'm used to doing things independently, not collaboratively, not in a truly joining way, although I certainly can join. But the hurricane force in me, when something is to be done, wants to swoop in and just get it done. And you gave me the answer. To be truly helpful, I need to be aware of this gentleness and the places, the extended places where I'm defending myself like you were with your brother without realizing it. And I'm going to take it to heart. And along with all my, here I am, Lord, yes, I am, yes, Christ, I am, and blessing everyone and gratitude, I'm going to take on gentleness. I'm very busy now with my list of how to get stable in Christ. These are my how to get stable in Christ all day, 24/7. But this gentleness is a form of defenselessness.
Mm-hmm.
It's a form of receptivity. It's a way of receiving God's guidance and grace without trying to figure it out on my own, even unconsciously. And then if there's a passion of action in me, it will be used far better by grace than by any unconscious problem solving that I'm trying to get ahead of. And that's what that hurricane energy does. And I'm grateful that I live with Teddy now because he's very gentle. As much as he used to be a little bit forceful.
A little bit.
You know, the wonders of transformation. So he's become very gentle. And by his example, teaches me quite a lot on how to relax and receive and live by grace. So, Brother Theodore, gift of God, if you are there, go on. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And yes, Teddy, please go ahead.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm living everything backwards, to tell you the truth, after what you said, because I must have volunteered to be truly helpful. Because I had two situations, and they continue, that are exactly what Brother James is talking about. Um, Foundation for Inner Peace sued me for things I didn't do in both Australia and the United States, and I wound up having to go to court in both places for it, having not done what they told the judge I had done. Um, and we won both cases, and we freed the copyright, and that's allowed everyone who writes books about A Course in Miracles to be able to do so, because they had stopped Marianne Williamson and Robert Perry from publishing until we won the case. So, and to this day, Gloria Wapnick lies about me, and Judy Scutch continues to lie about me. But it's laughable at this point in time because, having gone through what I did with Jesus by my side, it was a joy to have Jesus by my side, in spite of how unpleasant it was to have to go to court for 7 years. But I think the joy is in being truly helpful and seeing the effects of that helpfulness in that, every book that's able to be published and use the title Course in Miracles, all everything related to A Course in Miracles, people don't have to ask permission anymore, and they can just go ahead and do it. So the joy is in being truly helpful. And you never know, once you volunteer for being truly helpful, what you're going to be called upon to be truly helpful for. That's all I can say.
Hmm. It's a good point. When you choose to be truly helpful, there's no way that you can know how you're going to be used to be truly helpful. And that's the fun of it. That's why it can be really fun, because I have no idea. And the more I realize I have no idea. There's no idea in here, though I think there are many ideas. If none of those ideas are based upon a real, true experience, then I don't have any idea, and I can't know how to be used to be truly helpful. But I can surrender into that. I can relax into that, and the desire for that is enough. The willingness for that is enough. I just need to be willing to relax into something that is wholly beyond my current imagination, but well within the grasp of my experience, because it's true. Everything we're talking about here is the truth. Therefore, relaxing into the truth should not be a difficult thing. We've made it difficult because of all those so-called ideas. But I have no idea. I am not a concept. You are not a concept. This is a real thing that's happening, and my willingness to see what is real, to love what is real, to bless what is real. This is the only thing I need to do here. And it can happen gently. Every now and then a spiritual 2x4 may come swinging in our direction. Okay, but I can choose to respond to even that gently. Learn the lesson and move on. Any final thoughts on that, Vicky or Teddy? Okay. Wow. Well, here we go. Thank you so much, everyone. We do have some extra time, so if there is anyone who would like to share something about gentleness and the gentle lessons that... What was that?
It's always the ego that thinks it knows.
Right.
And, it even thinks it knows how to be truly helpful, which it doesn't. So it's always, the rejection of your egoic idea and the willingness just to be still and let it all happen around you with the certainty of who you are, because that's not going to change no matter what occurs. And there's always going to be validation of the truth in all of our exercises. So just don't listen to the ego's ideas of what truly helpful is. Accept what comes along, and you will be given the answer.
The interesting thing is we will always be validated in what we want to be validated in. It's like this situation that we have in social media today. We're constantly evaluating what we already believe because of the loop that, based on what I watch, what I like, it just keeps looping that back into my mind. And perception is the same thing. I'm choosing to perceive something, and so now I'm going to be given that to prove, so-called prove, that I'm right about what I believe. And all we're really talking about here is how do we break free from that? Well, one of the ways that we might break free from the loop of social media is stop looking at social media. And that way the loop can't continue itself. It takes my energy and my willingness for that, I don't know what to call it, but it's just this inner loop that is just reinforcing everything. It's a feedback loop. That's the word I'm looking for. It's feeding back to me what I've told it to feed back to me. And in social media, if I don't want that to be just constantly fed to me, well, then go off Facebook or whatever else you're doing. And the same thing is true with the world of perception. Choose to see differently. Be willing to be shown rather than think you already know. Rather than thinking that you already know what it means to be truly helpful, just simply surrender, ask for guidance, allow the Holy Spirit to show you every moment. And it's going to be different every moment. But we need to see that feedback loop and all the feedback loop says, by the way, is you're right about this, you're right about this, you're right about this, you're right about this, you're right about this. No, you're not. None of us are. The it that you think you're right about isn't real. The it that is being fed back to you to try and keep reinforcing is not reality. But the only way we can break free from that is to break free from that. Anyway, that's my thought. And I'm sticking with it. Okay, Calico. Hello, dear. I love when you share. What would you like to say?
This is absolutely perfect. Oh my God. Thank you, Vicky and Teddy and James. What is truly helpful? I love that question. Because I've gone through this loop. I've talked to James about it a little bit before. I've gone through this particular loop of wishing I had presented myself in a different way, which is just a form of self-flagellation. I may call it a hurricane, and I can relate to this because, I sometimes wish, oh, Calico, don't be so, wah, or whatever. And it's just my judgment of me. And it's like, and I really have to back off of this. And that's, for me, that's what's being truly helpful, is stop self-abuse, because that is not helpful. And recognizing it's tricky, because I have been what I have called a bull in a china shop my whole life. Well, what's wrong with that? And so I just thank you for bringing this up, because it always comes back to this a little bit of, oh, why couldn't I have been gentler? Well, I don't even know what gentle is. I don't know what harsh is. I don't know what gentle is. Can I be honest in this moment with whatever there is for me to express? And can that be okay and not make it wrong? So I thank you for this inquiry, because it loops through periodically. And I just have to sit down very quietly with God and just, and I get all the guidance I need. It's like, you're okay. Who says you're not okay? Whatever you say and whatever you do is perfect as a loving extension of Christ. And I don't know how it's going to look to the outside. I have labeled it, I'm being a hurricane, or I'm being a bull in a china shop. But that's my past understanding of how I've held myself. And it's like, and I keep getting these guidances every morning of, you're perfect. Can you join with me on this? Can you join with me on this? You're perfect. So I can't hear this enough, quite frankly, because it's one of my deepest patterns to make myself wrong no matter what. So I'm trying to do the 180 of, no, whatever I do is perfect. And I just, thank you for bringing this up, because I needed to hear it, obviously. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Calico. I think we all needed to hear that. Alice, yes, go right ahead.
I had a very gentle revelation last night, and I was looking forward very much to sharing it with you all. The revelation really is that one of the, well, not one, probably the very main reason why we're here is to receive God's love. To receive God's love. To be gentle enough with ourselves, and that means no self-flagellation and all the rest of it. Gentle enough with ourselves to totally receive the love that is ours to receive. And this morning I was sitting with that in my meditation. And what Teddy said yesterday was so amazing. One of the things he said, which was amazing, was that, he goes about his day, and every now and then he'll have a flash, I'm one with God. I don't exactly know the exact words you used, Teddy, but you said you just know that God is with you, that you're one with God. And this morning I felt, I am loved. I am loved more than I can even perceive what love is. And I'm going to open to that in a gentle and beautiful way. And I'll tell you, it's changed a whole feeling inside me. And I just wanted to share that with everybody. You are loved. And during the day, you can have moments of just yes moments. I am loved. Receiving moments. I am loved. And it heals so much. And it is being spiritually and beautifully gentle with yourself. But it's also powerful, because gentleness is also powerful. So I'm so pleased I've had the chance to share this revelation, really. And thank you for that space.
Thank you, Alice. You know, I'm feeling this might be a good time for us to sing that little chant one more time as we begin to move gently into our day or into the moment. And just to love ourselves exactly as we are. Bull in the china shop, who cares? Whatever it may be, we can love it just as we are loved. So, once again, I move through life gently. One moment, let me put this back. Okay. You probably remember how it goes. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. Yes, I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. Let's sing it one more time. I move through life gently. I move through life gently. I move through life. I move through life. I move through life. And so in this gentle spirit, we bring all of our prayers to the altar, asking for total healing, total forgiveness, total acceptance of the movement of spirit in our lives, however it is. We allow it to gently move through us and to bless all of those who we bring to the altar in our minds. So go ahead and just think of anyone that you want to bless. And if there's a particular name, we don't need to go into the specifics. If there's a particular name of one or two people, just unmute yourself and say it out loud. And anyone here at Namaste who wants to say someone's name out loud, please do so.
Satya.
Chris.
Linda Flock.
Kenny.
Stephen.
Joe.
Susan.
Lawrence.
No.
Annika.
Jeannie.
Elaine.
Mary.
Margaret.
Christopher.
Kay.
Gary.
Judith.
Rosemary.
Stephanie.
Nikki.
Karen. Kelly.
James.
Cole.
Darlene.
Nancy. Leslie. Yvette.
So we bring all of these beloveds, all of these mighty companions into the wholeness of love, forgiveness, healing, light. We know that we are healed, each one of us, if we but allow. And we allow these gentle lessons to guide us in the direction of love alone and healing alone. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you, everyone. What a beautiful way to end our week. We just love sharing with you here from Namaste. And we're going to go ahead and, that's the wrong one. We're going to go ahead and close with our prayer of protection, as we do every day. So let's have the momentum of this prayer take us through the day and through the weekend and gently move us in the direction of love. Here we go. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Amen.